Hello, everyone. Good morning. I heartily welcome each and everyone to another episode of our EalSuite's Release Note webinar, EalSuite Evolution. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Okay, so I can see few of you have already joined. Hi, Vinayak. Hi, Divya. And I can see more people joining in. Nivedita has joined as well. Ahmed Razil. Hi, Ahmed. I hope that everybody is doing well and you're all excited for this webinar. Uh, I am, of course, and I've been waiting, till this moment to explain everything that we have released in the previous week and how you can utilize it to improve your company's workflow. All right, so I'm going to give you a few minutes to just settle in quite nicely. First thing I just want to get a confirmation from your side is that I have already shared my screen. Uh, I have turned on my video and audio. So I just need a confirmation whether my audio and video is, visible and audible for everyone, as well as the screen that I've shared is possible, is properly visible for everyone as well. So if I get that confirmation, we can get this process started. So see, you will have so many options on your screen. There will be a chat option. You can just type in a yes, or there is a reaction icon in your screen. You can just give me a thumbs up or anything like that just to confirm. There's a Q&A section where you can ask your doubts and queries whole throughout the, whole throughout this episode. And there's a raise hand option also. You can utilize it if you're coming across any doubts. One thing I have to say is that you won't be able to unmute yourself because I haven't given you the provision for that. At the very end, if you're having so many doubts, then I will be individually unmuting. I'll be giving you a permission to unmute yourself so you can unmute yourself and we'll have a verbal communication on whatever your doubt is. All right, so I hope it's clear for everyone. I hope that everybody has joined in. Okay, so I think let's get started, right? Yes. So EalSuite Evolution, enhanced collaboration with smart views, custom fields for manufacturing module, and more. So we'll be speaking about a lot of things today. So I'll first of all bring in our release notes. We'll be exclusively speaking about the releases we had on 18th of May 2024. And we have two feature updates, one enhancement and two resolved issues. So let's get started with our feature update. Enhance collaboration with smart views. Boost your team's productivity by sharing smart views with your internal users. This new feature enhances collaboration and ensures everyone has access to the same critical data views. Similarly, we have custom fields for manufacturing modules. So we have introduced custom fields for manufacturing as well. So customize the manufacturing module to better fit your operational needs with added custom fields. So you can tailor your data entry points to capture the exact information you require. Next one, we have enhancements. Mandatory salesperson field. You can improve the accuracy of a sales data by setting the salesperson as a mandatory field with under your sales preferences. This ensures all sales activities are attributed correctly, which can enhance the traceability and accountability of the bill creation process. Then we have resolved issues. The first one is project milestone access. This issue preventing project milestone members from accessing project views has been successfully resolved, ensuring that all team members can fully engage with all aspects of the project. And then we'll be speaking about the custom fields on thermal prints. We fixed a problem that caused custom fields not to appear on thermal printouts. And the reason is that not all the relevant data field will be correctly displayed, ensuring that printed documents are completed and accurate. So we'll be taking a closer look into thermal prints as well. We'll be going into our template builder, adding those custom fields. So I'll show you exactly where the problem was and how we resolved it. All right, so I think let's get started. Yes, so EalSuite evolution, we'll be starting with collaborative enhancement with smart views. So explore the benefits of utilizing smart views for enhanced collaboration within the team. So right now we have the option to share smart views internally. So this can foster better collaboration, right? You can facilitate access to essential data views for all your team members or the team members that you wish to share to. So smart views, I mean, we know that smart views will definitely boost our productivity, right? So how can we share that? That's the question here. Yes. So this is it. So what we'll do is we'll come to a workspace. So we do know that we have smart views under a lot of section, right? So let us simply go to customers maybe. Under customers, we have a bunch of customers with so much of data in it. And we have a dated view here. So what's the specialty about primary view? I mean, with all the views that we create, who can tell me what is a specialty about primary views? I mean, anything. Okay, primary views are default views. Absolutely. Primary views are default views. And any other specialty with primary views? It will always be public. Absolutely. So primary view is a default view provided to you under every module wherever you have access to smart views. And this will always be a public view, not a private one, a public one. Everybody will be able to see this. You can make further edits. You can change the name. You can add filters, temporary filters, permanent filters, all these kinds of things on primary views, but you won't be able to delete it. Now, sharing smart views. You won't be able to share public views. You will only be able to share private views. So one thing that we have to make sure uh, is that the view that you're about to share is a private view. So we can go to options, we can go to view settings and click on edit view, and you can see that this is a private view. All right. Now, let's do one thing. We'll create a new view. We'll create a new view. It's called B2B view. And we will add all these kinds of details and currency, assignee, date of birth, web address. I think all this is enough. We'll put a filter where the GSTIN is not empty or ends with starts with it's not empty, right? We'll keep it like this. And we have created a B2B view. So you can see that all the customers who has their GSTIN, which will be B2B customers, are present in this view. Now I want to share this view with a user. So how can I do it? So I can simply go to view settings and we have the option to share the view. So you can click on share the view and then you can select which user you want to share this with. So I'm going to select Tamare and I'm clicking on submit. Right. So the next question will be, how will this view get reflected under Tamare's workspace? So we will go there. So this is Tamare, and we have shared a smart view under customers with Tamare, which is called B2B view. So you can go to B2B view and you can see all the details here. Everything what I see will be shared to the next person, the next internal user. And whatever I see, that person will also get to see in the same format of the way in which the smart view has been created. Now, here the speciality is that you can go to settings and you can see there is no share option for Tamare. which means that that person will not be able to share this view. And it is also shown as this is a shared view as well, right? So if you want to clone this, this is possible, right? If you want to clone this, this is possible. If you try to edit it, it will show that insufficient privilege to edit this view, as well as if you try to delete this, it will show insufficient permission to delete it. So let me just summarize what we can do here. We have introduced a feature in which you can share smart views. First point to notice is that smart view sharing is always restricted to the views in which it should be private. Public views cannot be shared. So primary view cannot be like a public view created cannot be shared. It has to be private. Even if it's shared, then the next person to whom it's shared to will not be able to share the view again. They won't be able to edit it. They won't be able to delete it. That's a specialty. Whatever the first person gets to see while creating the view will be the same view for the next person as well. This is the way in which the view has been created. All right. And it will be depending upon the permissions that the other person have. Absolutely. But if the permissions are correctly placed, then the view will be same as well. So this is the way in which smart view sharing works. I'm sure that you will be having doubts regarding this. So if you're having any doubts, please ask. I hope that you're not having any further doubts. I think we can move on. Is there any doubts, further doubts that you want to discuss with me on smart view sharing? Anything? I guess not. So we'll be moving on to our next one, which is custom fields for manufacturing module. So till this point, we were not having custom fields for manufacturing module. So I'll be just showing you, this is a normal way of creating a custom field. So we'll just work out something, right? Some kind of a use case, and we will get into that. All right. So we'll go to settings, and under settings in the first branch itself, we'll go to custom fields, and you can create a new custom field under manufacturing. And we'll somebody simply write it like industrial site, and we will keep a drop down of some names ABC, PQR, and XYZ. And we'll keep the default values ABC, and we'll click on submit. So the next time when you're creating a manufacturing, you'll first of all choose what's your BOM. So a table 5 into 5 has been, that's a plan to construct or to manufacture a table like that. The start date today, the end date on 12th. So in progress, we don't have to choose. If you want to choose the cost center, you can. If you want to provide tax, and there's an XYZ custom field already created against manufacturing, and we have industrial site. So if the manufacturing is going to take place in an industrial site called PQR, then you will be able to provide a detail like that. Now the table quantity, everything will be provided here based on the BOM that you created, and the total cost and everything is given here. So the advantage of this is that if you want to create additional custom fields based on your business use case, then you will be able to do so against manufacturing module as well as when you move on. All right. So that was a very simple one. And for manufacturing module, we have field types. All of these field types are also available for custom field creation as well. So I'm sure that you won't be having any kind of doubts regarding that. If there's anything, please use the raise hand option and we'll have a communication on that. No, I guess. So we'll be moving into our enhancement. Mandatory salesperson field. So you can set salesperson as mandatory moving forward under all your sales preferences, which means that under all your sales bills. So we will just move on to that. Let me just show you where the option lies. Under settings, you can go to sales preferences and you can set your salesperson as mandatory. So we'll simply create an invoice first, just show you how usually this works, right? You can have the salesperson here. It will always be choose salesperson, and you can select the price and everything, and you will click on save. This is already saved. But next time onwards, when I set the salesperson as mandatory, and if you're creating a new invoice against the same person itself, it's need not to be the same person. It could be for everyone, for anyone, and you're clicking on save. There will be a validation like this: choose the salesperson. So every time you will have to choose the salesperson, and then you click on save, and in this case, invoice has been saved successfully. So this is applicable to all your sales bills because the option comes under sales preferences. This is the way to set default. This is a way to set mandatory salesperson under all your sales transaction bills, right? So this is the method. I hope that this is also cleared for everyone. There is no huge doubts. And next one is a resolved issue under project milestone access. So update on the resolution of the project milestone access issue is that we provide full engagement. This ensures that complete engagement for all the team members with project aspects, and also prevents project milestone members from accessing, prevent the project members from accessing project views as well. So we will be going into our dashboard, and let's go to settings, and we'll choose users and roles. And we have a role called project member. And for that project member, under project management, we have only given the option view, update, and self data. So the issue was that when you provide permissions under projects with view, update is not really mandatory, but I'm just keeping update here as well. And then self data, and if you're clicking on submit, right? And if you're moving into such kind of a person, so we'll go to users, and we'll make sure that yes, Tamarai has the role of project member. So we'll go to Tamarai's workspace here, and then under projects, you can see this. So here, no access, and here you have Tamarai. So if this is sub pro project, and I'm clicking, it will be shown as permission denied. But if I'm going to this one, where Tamarai is present, you can see that under the milestone, initial meeting with the team. So I'll just show it to you like this here. And the name is 23. Under Lulu project, you have milestones and design phase, initial meeting with the team, right? So under tasks, so under a milestone, there comes a task in which that person is present, right? So in such situations, this person should have the visibility into the project because a task has been assigned to that person. So in such a case, right, won't be able to create any task or anything like that. We won't be able to create any milestones or anything like that. But we have provided an option to update project. So here, this person will have the permission to update it. So since this person has been provided an option to update and view the project, because that person is inside that project, then he or she should be having a view access. So in this particular case, there will be a view access into the project, as well as there will be an update access as well. But to the rest of the projects, see, the project permission has been denied. So the issue was that to this project also, the permission was denied. So we have resolved that issue. So that's the way in which it works. And then finally, we have another resolved issue where the custom field on thermal prints were not visible. So this is, this works in a different manner. So let me just show it to you. When you create a new custom field against a retail invoice, no custom fields against a retail invoice. So We can create a custom field against a retail invoice first of all. We'll say ABC, right? Text box, no default values. Let me click on submit. So when you go to our template builder V2, we have introduced templates for retail invoice as well. And you do know that under custom field preferences, when you come to update column, you should be able to see the custom fields created against retail invoice, right? This was not getting shown. So if this was not getting shown, we won't be able to add it like this. And in that case, even though during bill creation, the custom field was getting shown and you're providing data into it, it won't be present in the view page of the bill, as well as when you're taking prints or PDF outputs of this. It could be usual PDF outputs, or it could be thermal prints or anything like that. You won't be able to see these fields in the output. That was the issue. So in this case, if I click on submit, and then I come to the retail invoice section, if I create a new retail invoice, this is a cash customer. I'm not going to provide the email address, invoice state, salesperson, cost center, no, no, no. So I can add additional notes if I want to. And then I can add something like this, right? And I can select the product, done, click on save, the electronic transfer, reference code. Again, click on pay, right? So paying has been done. Now I can take a print like this, right? So that's a specialty. So you can click on save and it'll be, or you can directly take a print out of this as well. So this is a way in which it works. And initially you can see this is a test retail invoice creation, okay, I wrote retain, it should be retail invoice, and you can see this. So in the printout also, this will be visible. Since we have added it, this will be visible as well. So this is a way in which it works. And yeah, so that is it. That is a specialty. So that was the issue. It was regarding to the template builder section, and we have resolved it as well. All right. Yes. So next one is your time to ask your doubts. Please shoot. We have discussed about 5 different things in this release, and the first one was the method to which you can share your smart views. The next one will be with regards to custom fields for manufacturing module. Then we have sales person field made mandatory under your sales preferences, which means that under for all your sales creation aspect. Then the project milestone access, which has been resolved, and the custom fields on thermal prints has also been resolved. So 5 brilliant updates, issues that we have fixed. Any doubts from your side, please ask. I can see no questions coming under the Q&A section. Okay, no doubts. No doubts for anyone. Fine then. Everyone, thank you very much for joining today's webinar series. It's been an exciting week for me to explain all these things to you. And we will be bringing in new updates regarding all these different kind of features. And you can ask for more features in our community forum. where you can ask your doubts, your features, you can have interactions with the people who are using EalSuite all around the world. And then if you're having further doubts, further queries to get clear, you can always reach out to our support team or your service partners support team as well. All right, so we'll meet again next week or in 2 weeks' time to again explain about the new releases and everything. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Take care. Bye.